Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
The wide-open look here for Wood. Hits the jumper in space.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Halliburton a screen on Kuzma. The shot's good from Sims.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Jones looking for an opening. Wood a screen on Halliburton. Here's Jones. He can't get that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Toppin with it. Pass to Sims. Back to Toppin. 5 to shoot. And here's Brown outside. That one no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Right, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. Here's Halliburton. Brown outside. Turner with the screen for Brown. No good from outside.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Wood a screen on Turner. And right, here we go. Wood kicks to Poole. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Your Pacers 30-day are bringing the heat now at midcourt.
Some changes here for the Pacers. Walker's checked in for Toppin. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brown. And a change for the Wizards. Gallinari's checked in. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Gafford against Turner. He dishes it to Sims. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Sims has got 5 points so far.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Right dishes to Gallinari. To Gafford. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Here's Sims. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Kuzma. They get the rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Wizards 5th.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
He misses the free throw.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Abdia's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Poole. Gallinari wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Walker the pass to Nembhard. Here's Mathurin beyond the arc. Rebound by Kisper. The pass to Wright. Avdia with a screen for Wright.
Indiana foul. Mathurin. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Washington now. They trail by 3. And again, Washington no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Avdia kicks to Wright. 5 on the clock. In the corner. Shamet with it. Good on the triple. And this game is tied up now.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
Here's Mathurin. Passes it to Nembhard. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Mathurin. Free throw line jump shot. That one good for 2.
And typically rookies can have trouble with that mid-range jumper. Not Mathurin. He has a great feel in that area.
Now here's Shamet. He kicks to Wright. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Nembhard. And there's the drive. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. Avdia the pass to Shamet. And it's Kispert in the corner. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's the pass to Hield. Misses the 3. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers lead by 2. And will return shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Indiana leading. Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Turner. Then there's Champ. And it's Walker in at the 4 slot. That's the Pacers 5. A shot by Sims, no good. So it's Washington now. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season.
Now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At one forward, Jeremy Sohan. At the other forward, Keldon Johnson. At one guard, Devin Vassell. The center is Victor, number 1. At the other guard, Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Now let's meet your Indiana Pacers. At one forward, 6'9", number 5, Obi Toppin. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At guard, 6'4", number 24, Buddy Hield. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. At the other forward, 6'9", number 4.
To have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is one of the game's premier rim protectors. He said, quote, "I change games. I'm able to push my team, and they know that when I'm back there, it makes it easier for everybody. I want to show the league what..."
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Obi Toppin. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Sims in at the 3 spot. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Here's Edwards. Here's Sohan. The rebound by Turner. Indiana on offense. Halliburton on the wing. This one for 3. Rebound San Antonio. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just won't convert.
Well, we're still at the stage of the season where new teammates might not be in sync, RJ. How long do you think it takes for a team to gel?
Well, it depends on the amount of turnover. If you're talking about adding 1 or 2 different guys, that's something, versus adding 5 or 6. After training camp and preseason, teammates have a better chance to kind of figure things out, and they should be on the same page by now.
They throw good, Edwards. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
Pass to Sohan. Here's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Toppin. The shot by Sohan, no good. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
And certainly a great history and legacy. Now here's Johnson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
Now here's Turner. Defense right on him. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
Oh, okay. We're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Oh, look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Pass to Edwards from the high post. Misses off the right iron. The Pacers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Hill drives in. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Indiana ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. The Pacers again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
All right, fans, once again, give it up for your Ace States team. How about your Ace
With a break
States
here,
team,
let's see which
everyone?
teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Second, the Spurs.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
Halliburton with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Indiana. Here's Edwards. And that one hits the back iron. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. It's stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Ooh, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete, wouldn't you agree?
Pass to Halliburton from deep. And they'll get another chance. Turner finds Toppin. Toppin, a screen on Edwards. Healed against Vassell. Beyond the arc. And it's Healed, missing.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nice move. Indiana again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Edwards can't hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Sims. He had 25 points in the win against Washington.
And he was also went to town on the glass, imposed his will, chasing down misses all game long.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Healed against Johnson. 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And he makes it. Johnson's got 6.
This is a shot he works on. Johnson striving to be consistent from all 3 levels. When the Spurs traded Kawhi to the Raptors in 2018, they got back DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and the 29th pick in the 2019 draft. That pick was Keldon Johnson.
Indiana calls timeout.
Here comes your Indiana Face Mace crowd. Give it up for him. Great show. Let's thank them, everyone.
Here's Sims. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. You know, with Johnson, he's already managed to exceed expectations, Richard.
An accurate three-point shooter who can play the 3 or the 4. Johnson continues to improve as a scorer off the dribble. He also knows how to use that big body and strength on the interior.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Indiana trailing here. Outside Walker. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Sims, covered by Johnson. Sims can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the players arriving earlier in the mood for action. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's.
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Hield. Turner is out there with Toppin. Then there's Champ. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Here's Sims, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now, here is Halliburton. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Outside Turner. Now the dish to Sims. Driving to the basket.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Now Fresh. Last time out he had 13 points. Tucker with the ball. Over Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
That's good from Tucker.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
Both free throws good from Tucker. And for this Pacers franchise, Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Harden outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And this coaching staff loves to see that kind of aggression from Embiid. No hesitation on the jump shot. That's the mentality they want out of a big man.
The shot's good from Sims.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Now here's Fresh. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Second team.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pains.
So he gets them both. And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Three-pointer, Hield. Ferguson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harris. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Turner dishes to Sims. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Sims, one shot.
And that one falls for Sims.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Embiid kicks to Harden. Out to Harris. The tray. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers leading by 4. Hield, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Hield. Fires the 3. Ferguson with the rebound. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And so here is Indiana. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Sims. Oh,
goodness.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now here's Fresh. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Hield outside. Buries it from three-point range. Hield's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Then we need you to make the noise. Everyone, your Sixers ENT.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Indiana making some changes.
Looking at some numbers for Harold. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
The 76ers trail by 9. Now here's Melton. He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
A nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. You can be sure when Patrick Beverley's on the floor, Doris, you're going to get some chatter.
You're going to get a lot of chatter, Kevin. There is an edge that Patrick Beverley plays the game with. It is how he carved out his career. This is not the most physically gifted guy, either in stature or skill, but Patrick Beverley is a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end.
Pacers leading by 9. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Passes to Horton Tucker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Beverley looking around. Now the pass to Melton. Drops in the layup for 2.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverley. Wow.
Here's Nembhard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Horton Tucker. Dedmon defending. Misses the layup. The 76ers trail by 7. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Dedmon a screen. And Patrick Beverley good for 3. Beverley's got his second bucket of the night.
Patrick Beverley has turned himself into a reliable three-point shooter. Nice delivery.
Walker the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Mathurin. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
He's off on the first. And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Now here's Beverley. 5 points in the game. With some arc. Here's Harrell. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. 3-pointer. Nembhard's shot is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Detroit. Beverley the pass to Dedmon. Now here's Melton. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Pass to Nembhard. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Horton Tucker. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Harrell is out there with Embiid, and it's Ferguson in at the 1. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Harden inside the three-point line. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Pass to Turner. He dishes it to Sims. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
Well, Miles Turner has incredible upside. Look at that drive. My goodness, gets himself to the foul line.
Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his second season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
That free throw, no good. And Doris, for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values, what makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization. Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
And here's Embiid. His last outing, he had 18 points. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 5 points so far.
But James Harden has run millions of pick and rolls in his career. He is the master of it. Understands what the defense concedes and then goes right at it.
Second team foul.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Healed outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Healed against Embiid. Passes it to Ferguson. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Ferguson's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. Here's Halliburton. He's covered by Fresh. Three-pointer, heel. Rebound by the 76ers. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
A shot by Sims, no good. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-1 run right now. Embiid against Turner. Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Turner. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Embiid with the screen on Halliburton. Turner comes with the double team. Ferguson misses. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Philadelphia has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. It's going to be Embiid shooting. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
On the free throw, no good.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Turner.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Halliburton. Tucker can't get it to go. Indiana's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The pass to Sims. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Now Fresh. He's got 8. Embiid with it. Pass to Ferguson. 6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers EMT, everybody.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for P.J. Tucker. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ferguson. Off the inbound. That one wide left. Indiana leading. Here's Mathurin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Walker the pass to Nembhard. Here's Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Walker is screen on Harris. Horton Tucker. The shot. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Harrell, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. And it's Harrell missing. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Dedmon. And here's Beverly. Wants to get it to Melton and does.
But you can see Patrick Beverly lifting his team with his ability to find an open teammate. Pretty pass.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. Kicks it to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Well, Patrick Beverly defined mostly by his tremendous defense, but boy, is he finding people right now. Pretty pass.
Walker is screen on Beverly. Here's Nembhard. Dedmon with the block.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stolen by Walker. Here's Horton Tucker. 9 points last game out. And the pass to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. Walker is screen on Beverly. From past the arc. Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change. It's 6 already.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Harrell setting the pick for Melton. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter. Indiana trailing here. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker the pass to Horton Tucker. Dedmon with the block. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Harrell. Now Melton. Launches a 3. Oh, close the buzzer-beating dunk. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Philadelphia ahead, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they scored the ball, they've gotten stopped, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. And I've got a couple of former Players of the Week right here. Did winning that award mean a lot to you guys at the time?
The first one, absolutely. Meant a little less the second time. And the third time, I was great. Fourth time, I actually...
Well, actually, Ernie, yes, the honor meant a lot to us. And we don't have to talk about Shaq's all day because I actually did win that.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
You look at the play of their bench, this second unit is doing exactly what coach is looking for. It's a luxury to have this kind of support.
I mean, I know we talk about team depth all the time, but that's been the difference tonight. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so in the game for the Pacers. Hield is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And there's Champ. Then it's Turner. And it's Toppin in at the 4 spot. Good work there as it goes. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Here's Mathurin. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Ferguson. From outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Ferguson's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Sims with the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Here's Sims. He's covered by Fresh. Over Fresh. A shot by Sims, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ferguson gets to Embiid. Embiid with the screen on Turner. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Turner. Here's Sims. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they've talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. 5th best, Tyrese Halliburton.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Turner finds Toppin. Indiana moving it around. Here's Mathurin, guarded by Harden. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Tucker. Banked in off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
Timeout called the 76ers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Ferguson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Miles Turner. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, almost 3 blocks and 7 rebounds. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
That free throw missing. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Ferguson for 3, connects from three-point range. Ferguson's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Here's Embiid, and he finishes nicely on the way up. Embiid's got 8 points.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Sims, the pass to Toppin. Turner with the screen for Toppin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Harris. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
And guys, a bit of a surprise with the change of scenery for Halliburton.
Oh, I'd say so, Greg, because this guy was the number 12 pick just a year before, had an outstanding start to his career his first year in Sacramento. I don't think there's any doubt this guy will continue to shine in a new uniform.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on Buddy Hield's injury.